Welcome back to Human Mind Facts, where we share stories that ignite your spirit and remind you of your inner strength. Today, we're diving into a powerful truth: patience changes everything. In a world obsessed with instant results, viral fame, overnight success, what if the secret to real change lies in the quiet art of waiting? This is the story of Alex Rivera, an ordinary person like you and me, who learned that patience isn't just waiting, it's a superpower that reshapes lives. Along the way, we'll meet real heroes who prove it: J.K. Rowling, Thomas Edison, and Nelson Mandela. Their stories, like Alex's, show that patience can move mountains. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more inspiration. Let's dive in. Alex Rivera was a dreamer caught in a tornado of haste. At 28, he lived in a cramped Upper East Side apartment in New York City, working as a junior graphic designer at a mid-tier ad agency. His space overflowed with sketchbooks, unfinished canvases, and empty coffee cups. Alex dreamed big, launching his own design studio, creating art that inspired millions, maybe even landing a gallery show. But life felt like it was laughing at him. Every morning, Alex woke to his blaring alarm, scrolling through Instagram feeds of designers with viral campaigns and influencers turning hobbies into empires. "Why not me?" he'd grumble, tossing his phone. Impatience was his shadow, a fire that fueled him but left him burned. One crisp fall day, Alex pitched a bold rebrand for an eco-friendly startup to his boss, Miss Harlan. He'd worked through the night, skipping sleep to perfect it. "This could go viral," he said, heart racing. Miss Harlan skimmed his slides. "Promising, Alex, but raw. Refine it. Come back in a week." "A week?" Alex's stomach churned. "I've got the vision now." "Why wait?" He stormed out, muttering about corporate gatekeepers. That night, he fired off 10 job applications, resumes riddled with typos, portfolios half-baked. Rejections flooded in like a storm. His personal life fared no better. Alex had been dating Jamie, a warm-hearted teacher whose laugh could light up a room, for 6 months. Jamie wanted to take things slow, to build trust. Alex? He pushed for commitments, weekend trips, talks of moving in. "Life's too short to wait," he'd insist. One night, over dinner, Jamie sighed. "Alex, you're always rushing. Can we just be in the moment?" Alex snapped. "Be in what?" "This standstill. If we're not moving forward, what's the point?" Jamie left, tears in their eyes. Alex was alone, staring at his ceiling, wondering why everything he touched fell apart. Days blurred into weeks. Alex's designs grew sloppy, his drive faded. He snapped at coworkers, missed deadlines. HR issued a warning: shape up, or you're out. He tried a side hustle selling custom prints online but launched it hastily, skipping market research. Result: zero sales. Reviews stung, rushed work, amateur quality. One night, on his fire escape, the city lights mocking him, Alex whispered, "Why does nothing change?" Little did he know, change was coming, just not on his schedule. Fate stepped in, as it often does. The next morning, Alex's grandmother, Elena, called from her cozy upstate New York cottage. At 82, Elena was a beacon of quiet strength, a widow who'd raised 3 kids through lean years. "My Joe, you sound worn out," she said. "Come visit. The leaves are beautiful." Alex wavered. A weekend away meant pausing his job hunt. But Elena's voice tugged at him. He took the train north, arriving to the scent of apple pie and wood smoke. Elena's cottage was a haven. Faded family photos, knitted throws, a garden blooming with late-season flowers. Over chamomile tea, Alex unloaded his frustrations. "Abula, I'm stuck. I push, I hustle, but nothing moves. Why can't things just happen?" Elena smiled, eyes twinkling. "Patience, my Joe. It changes everything." She led him to her garden, pointing to a gnarled apple tree. "I planted this 50 years ago. First years? No apples. Storms hit, bugs chewed. I wanted to give up. But I waited, watered, pruned gently. Now? It feeds the whole block." Alex scoffed. "A tree's not my life, Abula." She laughed softly. "Oh, but it is. Rush the roots, and it falls. Patience builds strength." She shared stories, wading through the Great Recession to save for their home, turning pennies into a foundation. Nursing her sick child, night after sleepless night. Courting her late husband, Miguel, who proposed 3 times before she said yes. He waited, showed his heart. "We built 55 years together." Then, Elena shared a story Alex hadn't heard. "You know J.K. Rowling?" she asked. "She wrote Harry Potter in Café Tilde copyright-s, a single mom on welfare. 12 publishers rejected her manuscript. She could have quit, rushed to something else. But she revised, waited, believed. The 13th publisher said yes. Now, her books have touched billions." Alex blinked, surprised. Elena knew Rowling's story. It hit him. Patience wasn't just old-world wisdom, it was universal. That night, rain tapping the roof, Alex journaled, "What if waiting isn't wasting time? What if it's building?" Back in the city, Alex experimented. At work, he didn't resubmit his pitch right away. He spent 2 weeks refining it, researching trends, getting peer feedback. The design sharpened, from good to unforgettable. With Jamie, he resisted bombarding them with apologies. He sent one text, "I miss you. No rush, just thinking of you." Days passed, no reply. The old Alex would have spiraled. New Alex? He breathed deep, picturing Elena's tree. Roots take time, he told himself. He adopted small habits, 10-minute morning meditation, focusing on breath. He read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle and Atomic Habits by James Clear, underlining lines like, "Patience is the companion of wisdom." One evening, sketching, an idea sparked, motivational posters on resilience and growth. Instead of rushing to sell, he prototyped, tested colors, posted drafts online for feedback. Calm replaced chaos. Ideas flowed clearer. Patience isn't a straight path, it's a gauntlet. Life tested Alex relentlessly. His agency announced layoffs amid an economic slump. Whispers spread, his name was on the chopping block. Panic surged. "I can't wait this out," he thought, tempted to spam job applications. But Elena's words held him, "Rush the roots, and it topples." Instead, he networked, deliberately reaching out to mentors, joining virtual design meetups, building real connections. It was slow coffee chats, follow-up emails, but genuine. Then came a bigger test. A sketchy freelance gig offered quick cash for knockoff designs. Easy money, the client said. Alex's bank account screamed yes. But his gut number? It felt rushed, wrong. He declined, choosing integrity over impulse. He thought of Thomas Edison, a story he'd read during his research. Edison tried over 1,000 materials for the light bulb filament. Failure after failure, critics mocked him, investors doubted. He could have rushed to market with a half-baked bulb. Instead, he tested, tweaked, waited. On attempt 1001, light. That patience illuminated the world. Personal trials hit too. Jamie replied after a month, "I've been thinking. Let's talk." They met in Central Park. Jamie shared fears of being rushed. "I want us, but on our terms." Alex nodded. "I'm learning patience. With you, with everything." They didn't reunite that day, but seeds were sown. At work, Miss Harlan called a meeting. "Alex, your revised pitch? It's brilliant. We're launching it." The campaign gained traction, earning praise. But layoffs loomed. On the eve of announcements, an email arrived. A mentor offered a senior role at a boutique firm. "Your patience in building your portfolio stood out," it read. Alex dodged the layoff but took the new job, better pay, more freedom. As he packed his desk, a colleague asked, "How'd you turn it around?" Alex grinned. "I stopped rushing. Started waiting wisely." Months later, Alex's life was transformed. His design studio, Rooted Visions, named for Elena's tree, was born. He started small, taking freelance clients, building a reputation. His motivational posters? They gained traction on Etsy, then exploded on Instagram. Sales were slow at first, the patience let them grow organically. Jamie? They rekindled, taking weekends away, building memories without pressure. "You're different," Jamie said one night, stargazing. "Calmer. Stronger." Alex squeezed the hand. "Patience changed me. It changes everything." Elena visited, beaming at his progress. "See, my Joe. The tree bears fruit." They walked through Central Park, leaves crunching. Alex shared his story with her and soon, the world. He started a blog, then a podcast, interviewing people who'd triumphed through patience. One guest, inspired by a real icon, spoke of Nelson Mandela. Imprisoned for 27 years, Mandela endured isolation, hardship, and despair. He could have given in to anger, rushed to vengeance. Instead, he waited, reflected, planned. Released in 1990, he led South Africa to reconciliation, becoming its first black president. His patience didn't just change his life, it changed a nation. Alex's podcast grew, and so did his YouTube channel. Yes, he started one, inspired by these stories. Videos like The Art of Waiting and How Patience Builds Empires resonated. Subscribers climbed steadily, not instantly. He didn't chase trends, he crafted value. The real harvest? Peace. Alex no longer envied others' wins. He celebrated them, knowing his time would come. Challenges persisted, client delays, creative slumps, but he faced them with grace. "This too shall pass," he'd say, echoing wisdom older than time. One day, journaling, Alex wrote, "Impatience promised speed but delivered dead ends. Patience opened doors I never saw. It healed my heart, sharpened my craft, multiplied my dreams." Truly, it changes everything. Visuals, montage of Alex's studio, with Jamie, speaking on a podcast. Brief clip of Mandela walking free, smiling. Alex wasn't extraordinary. He was you, mignon trapped in hurry. But he chose patience, like Rowling, Edison, and Mandela. And it changed everything. Think of your life. That dream job? Keep learning, opportunities ripen. That relationship? Nurture it gently, love grows in time. That distant goal? Take small steps, mountains are climbed one patient stride at a time. Science backs this. Psychologist Angela Duckworth's research on grit shows patience plus perseverance outshines talent. Neuroscientists find mindfulness reduces stress, sharpening focus. History's giants? Rowling's rejections, Edison's failures, Mandela's long wait, they all prove patience is a game changer. So, viewer, where can you practice patience today? Drop it in the comments, share your story. Let's build a community of patient dreamers. If this moved you, like, share, and subscribe for more stories that spark change. Remember, be patient. Things will change.